Arsenal lose the Carabao Cup 2-0 against Manchester City. Two of those goals were scored from Nico O'Reilly. Wow, wow, wow. What a game, what a performance, lads. I just honestly didn't expect Arsenal to lose this game. I mean, I did a little bit. Me and my friend were speaking about it. He's an Arsenal fan, and we were speaking about the Manchester City versus Real Madrid game. And this was before the Champions League Leg 2 was played. And we said that, if City actually lose this game, as in like the game against Real Madrid, then they'll be humble. They'll be looking for a win, and honestly, they'll try and just play out of the park. And honestly, Manchester City did exactly what was predicted by him, and I'm surprised. I didn't expect them to win. Wow. Congratulations to Manchester City. I am amazed, but this was a very shocking performance from Arsenal. Very disappointed by how bad they were today. Very, very surprised. I thought, in first half it was going a little bit back and forth, a little bit back and forth. In the first 10, 20 minutes, I really thought Arsenal might have this in the bag. They had so many chances. They were through so many times. And James Trafford, wow, my oh my. If those goals went in, the shot against Havertz and the ones with Saka, wow, if those went in, I think we would have been looking at a totally different game right now. But we saw how it was. Now, right now, I'm just looking at the players celebrating, making this video straight away, making sure my boys and my girls, whoever is watching, we don't discriminate in this channel, is enjoying some content in the meantime. I'm really surprised by this. I want to give you my shots and props to Nico O'Reilly, the man of the hour, the person that scored in his birthday, by the way. He's 21. What was I doing 21 years old, huh? Now that's a good question. What was I actually doing when I was 21? That was 3 years ago now, almost. What was I even doing? I don't even remember what I was doing, bro. Damn. I was just in school. I was just in uni, getting ready for school at this time around. Had a fight with my girl. But damn, wow. What were you doing when you were 21? Exactly. You weren't scoring in a Carabao Cup, leading your team to a victory and being the reason that they win. But honestly, I also want to know, now that I see Kepa on my screen, that guy was the reason that Arsenal kind of lost today. Though it was blunders from him. It was not really that huge. I think if Kepa didn't make those mistakes, I honestly think that Arsenal might have taken this into extra time. But I don't know if Arsenal would have won. And right now I'm looking at the psyche of the players. I'm looking at how defeated they look. And I'm just wondering if this will have any effect on the title race, and if this will affect how, if they win the league or not, because this can be the beginning of the end, something that can make them implode and stuff. Because I'm looking at their faces, and it's looking like they are starting to be very worrisome, especially Rice and Saliba's faces. They are in shock, honestly. And I'm just wondering now I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, will this have a huge impact on the Arsenal team? Can this lead to them, not winning the league? I think this could be the beginning of an end. This could be the start of an imploding of a season. They could start imploding now. I don't know who they play next. We can just check it right now, actually, who they play next. But I'm very interested to see how they'll be playing moving forward, and how their next game will be. Their next game is actually towards Bournemouth, or against Bournemouth. And then they meet City the week after. Wow. Now that's a tough one. Yikes. So if Arsenal lose against City once again, and they have a game in hand, bear in mind. So right now I think Arsenal are leading 10 points ahead with a game in hand, of course, or City have a game in hand. So technically it is 7 points. And if City win against Arsenal, that will be 7 minus 3, so that will be 4 points. And Arsenal have then, they have that space of, being able to lose once. So at least they have 4 points on them. So that's a win and a draw on them, at least. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm looking at Saka's face right now, and I'm just wondering, they are just disappointed. And either this could make them or break them. And I don't know if this will make them, bro. Arsenal have, lost to Manchester City so many times in so many different ways, either the title or in a cup or in the cups. So I think this might be the beginning of an imploding just by looking at their psyche. But man, one of the luckiest people right now that I'm looking at is Nico O'Reilly. Great way to celebrate. Getting 2 goals for your team, for your club. I think he was the academy player as well. Wow, man, that's a dream come true, honestly. But yeah, comment down below what you guys think. Do you guys think this might be the beginning of an end for Arsenal? I don't really know, so I'm very interested to know what will happen moving forward. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you lot in the next one. I have to go and order some food. So yeah, peace.